In general, economic globalization broadly refers to the increasing integration of national economies around the world, particularly through trade and financial flows. Economic globalization involves trade in goods and services, capital flows, and trade in assets, e.g. currency, stocks, the transfer of technology and ideas, and international flows of labor or immigration. I believe that economic globalization is one of the main aspects of globalization, alongside political and cultural globalization. It involves the growing international movement and integration of goods, services, capital, technology, and information. This process connects national and local economies through trade, investment, and technological exchange. Additionally, it has accelerated in recent years due to improvements in transportation, communication, and technological advancement. Global agreements like the World Trade Organization and General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade have also supported this growth by reducing trade barriers. Developed countries often lead this process by investing in developing nations, lowering business costs, and encouraging global cooperation. In short, economic globalization means the world's economies are working more closely together, which can create more opportunities but also bring challenges like job competition and economic inequality. Lower prices companies can source materials cheaply and take advantage of lower labor costs. This leads to lower prices for consumer. Companies often outsource production to countries with lower labor and material costs. Example, China, Vietnam, and Bangladesh. This reduces the cost of goods like clothing, electronics, and appliances, making them more affordable for consumers around the world. Greater choice. Consumers have more options to choose from. Global trade allows products from many countries to be available in local markets. Consumer can enjoy a wider variety of goods. For example, American shoppers can buy French wine, Japanese cars, or Colombian coffee. Increased competition. Competition drives down prices and improves efficiency. When markets open up, companies from around the world compete for customers. This pushes companies to improve quality, lower prices, and innovate to stay competitive. Consumers benefit the most from these improvements. Access to the new markets. Companies can reach more customers by operating in multiple countries. Globalization on removed barriers to trade and investment, allowing companies to expand abroad. A small company in Germany, for instance, can now sell its products to customers in Brazil, India, or the US, increasing revenue and global reach. Increased investment. Savings from rich countries can be invested in developing countries, which can stimulate economic growth. Developed countries have surplus capital, which they invest in developing nations to tap into cheaper labor and emerging markets. Foreign direct investments (FDI) brings money, infrastructure, job, and skill to poorer regions. Example, take company opening offices in India or Kenya. Technological advancement. The exchange of knowledge and innovation across borders leads to new technology. Global collaborations allows ideas and technology to spread quickly. A medical breakthrough in the US can be used in hospital in Africa or Asia. Sharing technology improves industries worldwide, such as agriculture, healthcare, and education. Cultural awareness. Globalization increases cross-cultural understanding and sharing. People interact more through travel, media, work, and trade. Globalization promotes understanding of different culture, leading to tolerance, diversity, and enriched experiences in food, music, fashion, and language. Employment. Globalization creates jobs in developing countries, which can increase standards of living. Multinational companies open factories and service centers in countries with low labor costs. This creates millions of jobs in countries like India, Mexico, and the Philippines, helping reduce poverty and improve living standards. Economic growth. Globalization can lead to higher level of economic growth. Global trade and investment increase a country's productivity and efficiency. Countries like China and South Korea experienced rapid economic growth after opening up to global markets, lifting millions out of poverty. Access to capital. Globalization makes it easier to access capital and commodities. Open financial markets and trade agreements make it easier to move money and resources. Countries can borrow funds or import essential goods, example, oil, raw materials, food, to support growth and meet national needs. Economic globalization brings many benefits. It lowers prices by allowing companies to produce goods where it's cheaper, giving consumers more choices. Global trade increases competition, leading to better quality and innovation. Businesses can access new markets and invest across border, boosting and profits and economic growth. Developing countries benefit from job creation and foreign investment, which raise living standards. Globalization also promotes the spread of technology, cultural exchange, and easier access to capital and resources. Overall, it helps connect economies and improve opportunities worldwide. Job displacement. Jobs are lost when companies move production to countries with lower labor costs. Companies move their manufacturing or services to countries where labor is cheaper. Workers in higher wage countries may lose their jobs as factories close or move overseas. For example, many manufacturing jobs in the US and Europe have been lost to outsourcing in countries like China or Vietnam. Decline of industries. Certain industries may decline as competition increases from imports. Local business struggle to compete with cheaper imported goods. Industries like textiles, steel, or agriculture in some countries have shrunk because they can compete with mass-produced imports. This can harm local economies and increase unemployment. Unequal economic growth. Economic growth may not be equal across countries. While some countries or regions grow rapidly, others are left behind. Globalization can widen the gap between rich and poor nations, or even within countries where urban areas may prosper while rural regions lag. Not everyone benefits equally from global economic growth. Increased potential for recession. Globalization may increase the risk of global recessions because economics are so interconnected. A crisis in one major country can spread quickly. For example, the 2008 global financial crisis began in the US but affected economies around the world due to financial and trade links. A slowdown in one country can ripple globally. Cultural homogenization. The spread of Eastern culture and values can lead to the loss of traditional culture. What happens? Western brands, media, and values spread globally through trade and communication. Traditional costume, language, and local identities can fade as people adopt more global, often Western lifestyle. For example, global fast food chains may replace traditional local food. Labor exploitation. Outsourcing jobs to countries with lower labor costs can lead to low wages, poor working conditions, and lack labor rights. To cut costs, companies often produce goods in countries as with weak labor laws. Workers in developing countries may face very low wages, unsafe conditions, long hours, and little job security. For example, garment workers in factories may be underpaid and overworked without proper protection. Economic globalization has several negative effects. It can cause job losses in developed countries as companies move production to cheaper labor markets. Local industries may decline due to competition from imports. Economic growth is often uneven, benefiting some countries or regions more than others. Global interconnection also increases the risk of worldwide recession. Culturally, globalization can lead to the loss of traditional custom as Western values spread. Additionally, outsourcing can lead to labor exploitation, with workers in poor countries facing low wages and poor working conditions. Investing in human capital, education and training. Governments and businesses should invest in education and training programs to improve the skills of the workforce and increase competitiveness in a globalized economy. As globalization changes job demands, workers need improved skills. Governments and companies must invest in education system and training programs to prepare people for jobs in sectors like technology, healthcare, and global services. For example, coding boot camps or digital literacy classes can help workers stay competitive. Vocational and technical education. Supporting vocational and technical education can help individuals acquire practical skills needed for specific industries. Not everyone needs a university degree. Vocational education offers hands-on skill for trades like plumbing or machinery. This approach reduces unemployment and fill gaps in essential industries. Research and development. Investing in research and development can drive innovation and technological advancement, leading to economic growth. Innovation is key to staying ahead in a global economy. Governments and companies should fund R&D in science, technology, and clean energy. For instance, investment in renewable energy research can create jobs and lead to sustainable growth. Promoting inclusive growth. Addressing equality policies should focus on reducing income inequality and promoting equal access to opportunities such as education, healthcare, and financial services. Economic globalization can widen the gap between rich and poor if not managed well. Policies that ensure equal access to education, health, housing, and finance can help everyone benefit. Tax reforms and social programs can also redistribute wealth fairly. Social safety nets. Strengthening social safety nets such as unemployment insurance and welfare program can help protect vulnerable population during economic transition. Globalization sometimes leads to jobs losses or instability. Unemployment benefits, food assistance, and healthcare programs help people survive economic shocks and transition to new opportunities. For example, during a factory closure, a worker can rely on temporary support while retaining for a new job. Supporting small and medium enterprises can create an environment that supports the growth of SMEs, can promote job creation and economic diversity. SMEs are vital for creating jobs and innovation, especially in developing countries. They often struggle with access to credit, technology, global markets. Policies like low interest loans, digital training, and help grow and compete. Strengthening institution and governance good. Governance. Establishing strong institution and promoting good governance can foster trust, reduce corruption, and create a stable environment for economic activity. Stable, transparent governments attracts investment and build trust. Good governance involves reducing corruption, accountability, and making decisions based on law and fairness. Rule of law. Ensuring the rule of law and protecting property rights are crucial for attracting investment and promoting economic growth. A strong legal system that protects contracts, property rights, and personal freedoms encourages business investment. Entrepreneurs are more likely to start business if they feel protected by the law. Effective regulation. Implementing effective regulation in areas like finance and trade can help prevent crisis and promote stability. Poor regulation can lead to financial crises like the 2008 global recession. Well-designed financial environment and labor regulation ensure that markets operate fairly and safely. For example, banking regulations can prevent risky lending practices that could collapse the economy. Fostering international cooperation trade agreements, promoting fair and balanced trade agreements can help reduce barriers to trade and foster economic cooperation. Fair trade agreements reduce tariffs and allow easier exchange of goods and services. This boosts trade and cooperation, especially for developing countries looking to access global markets. Financial sectors reform strength in the financial sector and promoting international cooperation in financial regulation can help prevent crisis and promote stability. Financial system must be transparent, stable, and well regulated. International cooperation on rules for banks and investment firms can prevent crises that spread globally. Addressing climate change. Tackling climate change through international cooperation is crucial for long-term economic sustainability. Globalization increases industrial activity which can affect the environment. Climate change is a global issue. Countries must work together to reduce emissions, promote clean energy, and build climate resilience. International organization. Strengthening international organization like the World Trade Organization and the International Monetary Fund can help address global economic challenges. Organizations like the World Trade Organization, World Bank play a crucial role in managing global finance and development. Stronger, more exclusive institutions can help countries cooperate, solve disputes, and respond to global challenges like pandemics or financial crises. To manage economic globalization effectively, countries should invest in education, skills, and training, and research to build a competitive workforce. They must promote inclusive growth by reducing inequality, supporting small businesses, and providing social safety nets. Strong institutions and good governance are essential for stability, fairness, and investment. Lastly, international cooperation is key through fair trade, financial regulation, climate action, and strong global organization to ensure sustainable and balanced global development. This balanced approach helps nations enjoy the benefits of globalization while minimizing its risks and inequalities. Overall, globalization has brought about a range of both positive and negative impacts on economic development in a variety of regions and industries. Governments and businesses need to adapt to and take advantage of a globalized economy while also ensuring that they can balance the opportunities and challenges of globalization for economic development. Because globalization has both positive and negative effects on economic development, to benefit from it, governments and businesses must adapt to global changes while also addressing challenges like inequality and job loss. A balanced approach is needed to ensure growth is inclusive, fair, and sustainable. Balancing the opportunities and challenges of globalization for economic development is essential for taking advantage of the opportunities of globalization while also integrating its negative impact on society and the environment. This balance will require a comprehensive approach that addresses the various aspects of the globalized economy. This means that to fully benefit from globalization, it's important to manage both its advantage and drawbacks carefully. While globalization creates chances for economic growth, trade, and innovation, it can also cause problems like social inequality and environmental damage. Finding the right balance involves using a board strategies that looks at all parts of global economy such as trade, technology, labor, and environmental protection so that growth can benefit everyone and harms are minimized. In short, a thoughtful all-around approach is needed to make globalization work well for people and the planet. Governments and businesses must utilize a comprehensive approach that prioritizes inclusive economic growth, foster innovation and technological advancement, promotes sustainable development, focuses on international cooperation, invests in education and skill development, and implements effective regulatory framework. This means that governments and businesses need to take a well-rounded and coordinated approach to make the most of globalization. Inclusive economic growth ensures that all people, including marginalized groups, benefit from economic progress. Fostering innovation and technologies helps create new industries, improve productivity, and keep economies competitive. Promoting sustainable development means growing the economy without harming the environment, ensuring resources are available for future generations. Focusing on international cooperation allows countries to work together on trade, finance, climate change, and other global issues. Investing in education and skill development equips people with the knowledge and abilities needed for modern jobs. Implementing effective regulations ensures fair business practices, protects workers, consumer, and the environment, and maintains economic stability. Together, these actions help countries and businesses adapt to globalization's challenges and opportunities in a balanced and responsible way.